Hello and welcome back for another episode of Craft Corner. In this episode we're going to do rounds 4, 5, and 6 of our Venus Rays round base goodie bag, or as I keep calling it, a drawstring bag. So we left off at round 3, so the first step in round 4 is to chain 2. Turn some light on here. So after we chain 2, it's telling us to do 2 half double crochets in the first stitch. So 1, 2. Then it says 1 half double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 half double crochet, and then 1 in the next one. Then 2 in the next one. One in the next one. So we're about halfway through round 4 now. I just have a few more left to do. One thing to always remember is a way to know that you've done this row properly is that you should end in sequence. So you start it with 2 and then you went 1, 1. So in theory, the last 3 stitches should go 2, 1, and 1. So let's keep going. And then we're going to join with a slip stitch. So there is the beginning. As you can see, I did cut off the bottom piece of yarn. It was getting on my nerves. So on to row 5. So first step in row 5, round 5, is to chain 2 as always. So chain 1, chain 2. So after we chain 2, it says 2 half double crochets in the first stitch. So 1, 2. This yarn is really awful. So 1 in the next one, and 1 in the next one, and 1 in the next one. So the pattern for this row is 2, 1, 1, 1. So 2 and 1, and then 1 for 3. So we're about halfway done. You can see that it's taking that round shape. So basically what increasing in the intervals is doing is ensuring that it's going to stay round, because you want it to get slightly larger but not humongous. So we're going to begin with our 2. And then 1 for 3. Then when we've finished, we're going to join with a slip stitch again. So through this top loop from the beginning of our chain 2 before, slip the yarn through, and then slip that first loop through the second one. So that is the end of round 5. So now we're going to move on to round 6. Again, for round 6, the first step is to chain 2. I'm just going to reattach my yarn here. So chain 2, 1 and 2. And then again, 2 half double crochets in that first stitch. 1 and 2. And then 1 half double crochet for the next 4 stitches. So as you can see, it's growing in increments of 1 single stitch. 2, 3, and 4, and then 2 and 1. And then on 4. So we're about halfway through, and again you can see it's taking shape. So start again on the 2 here, so 2 in the first stitch. And 1 for 4. And then join in the top stitch. That's the end of today's craft corner. Thanks for tuning in to construct the rest of the base of the bag. Next episode we'll go through rounds 7, 8, and 9. And we'll get on our way making the bag. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Until next time.